Let me check whether this works. Oh yeah. Hello everyone. Been a while since I did any live stream. I can only assume that this is working properly. Encode. That is the sound. That is the audio. Okay, should be fine. Okay, let's see if we can play some Riven. Okay, so just to explain, I've started Riven from the beginning. I've seen Let's Plays of the game, so I know a little bit about the game. In terms of... Oh. Happened. Oh, yeah. Oh. Interesting. Okay. So I know a bit about how to play the game. So just to have a bit of a recap. Hey, what's up, Pixel Passion? How's it going? Yeah, so just to have a bit of a recap. We've arrived here. We are the stranger. We have been sent to Riven by Atreus, who is the kind of friendly guy, for lack of a better way of putting it. We have come to rescue Catherine, who is Atreus's wife. Xenoblade Chronicles, that's cool. That must be on the Switch. I'm looking forward to playing Resident Evil Revelations, the first one, because I have played the second one. Found it too gory, to be honest. The second one, sorry. Somebody worshipped as a god. So, the game, like I said in my other video, the game is running on VMware Workstation 14 Player, which is a virtual machine, and I had to install Windows XP. Because otherwise it wouldn't, it won't run properly on Windows 7. Doesn't like QuickTime. Windows 7 doesn't like QuickTime. Riven loves QuickTime. Oh, you've nearly beat it. Okay. I've never played Xenoblade Chronicles, so I have to be 100% honest, I don't actually know. Is it about robots or something? Yeah, alright, I'm really pleased. I hope it does look good. I mean, from my perspective, the graphics look very good. And the sound, I think it's the sound that... because they did some amazing stuff with the sound. Just to kind of get the atmosphere with the game working well. You'll notice that, I'm assuming that this is going to appear on the stream as well, that when... Excuse me. When the game needs to access the disc, the game stops. Now obviously that's because, you know, it has to. Sacrificial fish. Sacrificial fish. I give you fruit, sacrificial fish. Right, we're going for a ride. Oh, hang on. Oh. The artwork on this game is amazing. Yeah, it's a nice game, Riven. It's a lovely game. Right, hang on. So, we are in... Okay, let's go back outside. So, this is a vehicle, and it's like a roller coaster thing. Goes over this kind of rail system, and go inside. Obviously, the machine is the wrong way around. Turn it around. I don't know. What does that mean? That your screen name has a wrench to it next to it. Oh, moderator. So you are a moderator on the channel. So what is a moderator? I don't know, to be honest with you. I'm just trying to think what a moderator does. Moderator? A moderator. Some of the animations in this game are amazing. Okay, how do I get out? I'm gonna go that way. And down. And then down. Then I'm gonna go this way, and then this way. Oh, there's a hole in the wall. That is a very odd noise. Now, if I remember correctly, that noise is the noise that the frogs make. Oh, hang on. How did I get here? Yeah. That's where I've just come from. Oh. That's a cool picture. I have to be... I mean, I'm not sure why... I definitely remember making you a moderator. I can't remember why I did that. I just think... I don't know if it asked me whether I needed people to be moderators or not. Oh, God. Right, okay, 2 paths. Which way will you go? Oh, hang on. More than 2 paths. A big axe. Oh. Oh, it's all too much. Oh no, another roller coaster. Would you believe it's been nearly 2 weeks and I'm still not better? Like, not 100% better from being sick. And my poor girlfriend right now as well. Which can only be my fault. Oh. You have arrived. Well, do you know what? I've often thought, because they did do a, not a remake, but they did a version of Riven for the iPad. And obviously I think Riven succeeds on something like the iPad because of the gameplay. So, you know, it's quite a slow game. It's like a very pretty puzzle game. It's probably one of the most prettiest puzzle games, really. Made it. Can I go out of it? Oh, okay. Oh, that's a good question, though. Do I think that... Well, you know that they did a new... Cyan did a new game called Abduction. And I can put a link, or... It's Keith... Oh, God, what's his name? I've forgotten. Right, anyway, I've pushed the switch now. Oh, what's Keith's name? It's gonna bug me now. Oh, hang on. Keith Ballard. So, Keith Ballard did a walkthrough of Abduction. And obviously that is actually a like a proper 3D game, you know, first person 3D game where you walk around and it's all rendered live. Oh, hang on. What happens if I push this? Yeah, although they did a version for the iPad, although a few people complained because despite the fact that the iPad is a very new, you know, technology or machine, it's still not powerful enough to... Oh, what did I do? Oh, days. It's still not powerful enough to run all the proper video, because like the game would be huge. That's what I meant. So in terms of storage, the game would be enormous. So they had to, basically the point was, they had to put lower quality video in the video game. So obviously that kind of defeats the point, because now it doesn't look very good. And I suppose the argument you could make, well, it was the best that they could do for the time. I've no idea what any of that did. Hang on. No. I've no idea. Right, anyway. There was a ladder. I'm trying to think what the ladder did. Oh. So I've put the boiler on. So the water is getting hot. Another ladder. Oh, bloody hell. Puzzle games, eh? Do you know, this is the most entertaining game I've played for ages. If only because I couldn't get the thing to run. Anyway, right, you're turned on now. Oh, hang on. No, it won't go that way. That seems a bit pointless. I mean, apart from the fact that it's quite pretty. Now, how? Amazing. I'd love a new Riven game. Or a new Mist game. I mean, I've seen bits of Abduction. I didn't watch it all the way to the end. It kind of like didn't bore me, but it's not the same. I think part of what appeals to me is the mechanic, and oh, ow! Tear the headphones off my head. Why not? You know, like the clicking and then getting a new picture. That kind of thing. That's what appeals to me. Go up, if you dare. So, I'm back where I started. I've no idea if I achieved anything. Let's turn around. Right, okay, I'm back in the fork in the road. This is a video section. Just to let you know, I mean, probably know that this was one of the most successful games ever in video games. Came out in 1997. Hang on. Oh, that was easy enough. It's really bizarre to play a video game and to hear the DVD drive clicking away every time you want to go more than I've just come out. I've gone through one side and come out the other side. Oh, oh hang on a minute. I've gone the wrong way. I think I've gone the wrong way. No, nothing there. Oh, pretzels with peanut butter. Another video. Pretzel bites with peanut butter. When I was a kid, and this was a relatively new thing, we had pretzels with chocolate covered pretzels, and they were very, very, very Moorish. Really, really, really nice. Pretzels come from? Are they German? Okay, that sounds nice. Bloody hell are you supposed to be? Oh, hang on a minute. Got to move the car. So, you're playing... Oh, thought I was being clever there. Playing Xenoblade Chronicles and eating pretzels. Sounds nice. I'm sure I've just come from here. I want chocolate coloured pretzels now. Oh, I don't know where we got them from. I had a lovely dinner. Started my new job as well. Which is interesting. It's unbelievably busy. Oh, don't want to go back upstairs. Oh, hang on. Let's read my diary. I haven't read that yet. Or some of my diary. This is a bit of a weird date reference. 87-610. They held for more than 30 years, but the corrections I made to Riven have finally failed. The island has resumed the familiar pattern of decay that is the hallmark of my father's work, and I must now race to implement this new patch before it's too late. I only hope that my revised theories are sound. So obviously the name Riven, Riven in two, or possibly Riven in more than one part, means that it's broken up. 87-6-16, so I'm assuming 87 is the year, 6 is the month, and 16 is the day. I don't know. Revisions to Riven completed. Revisions to Riven, that's quite an odd statement. Completed. There are still a number of minor adjustments which need to be made, but the basic corrections have been entered and should be working. Something's not right. I've been monitoring the instruments for several hours now, but have thus far observed no change. It's possible that I've made an error, although I've checked my entry against pronotation and can find no discrepancy. I've not had a rest in nearly 3 days, so it may be that I'm just not seeing it. If the fault is with my foundational assumptions, however, perhaps after a short rest I will see something. Now, Exile runs a bit finicky on Windows XP Professional in the virtual box. If I can get that to work better, that would be a good idea, because it's flickering like mad on normal Windows, although it does run properly on normal Windows. Success. It appears that my repairs have been effective after all. The gateway image has become noticeably clearer, and although it is impossible to know with absolute certainty, the island seems to have quieted itself. The gateway image has become noticeably clearer. I think he means... Oh, sorry. I think he means the gateway image in the book. As in, because obviously they're books, aren't they? That's how they're linking books. That's how they get from one place to another. And I say obviously as if anybody knows and they haven't played these games before. I've watched loads of playthroughs, so I do know a bit about it. Just a few more weeks of work and I should be free at last to go there myself and attempt to bring Catherine back. To the past 8 months have left me little time to think, to devise a strategy for getting her out of there. I've received no sign from her in all that time. I'm afraid that... No, I must assume that she is all right, lest my fears undermine my efforts to bring her back. 87-6-19. This is the following day now. I did not create the Age of Riven. Unlike my father, I have never presumed to have such power, and yet the future of all those who live there has fallen into my hands. So far I've managed to read the page before it turns. The island continues to appear stable, and I would like to believe that I have saved a dying world, but the theories of one individual cannot support the lives of real people indefinitely. I must get everyone off of Riven as soon as possible. So the little tank stroke submarine I have now lowered. This isn't the way down. No. 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 It's all going wrong. Yeah, Riven has got a great mystery. I want to go this way. Okay. Right, now I'm lost. I want to go down like I did before. Right. Okay. That's mad. Okay. And I go forwards. And forwards. Now, I thought there would be a boat here, but there isn't. It must be somewhere else. You know, as in the little metal tank. But, it appears as though I was mistaken about that. Oh. DVD's clicking away. Oh, very clever. Yeah, it's definitely a narrative-driven game. Is that what we would? This is the way out, isn't it? No, I've not been here before. Big frog thing, fish thing. 75 hours. That's a long time. Precious little idea. How long have we done? Oh, hang on. No. No, hang on. Nope. That way, that way, that way, that way, that way. Okay, not been here yet. The music is relaxing, what? The music to Riven. Oh! Animals. Bye bye. Or the music to Xenoblade. The scenery is relaxed. Oh. Bugger. Bugger. Where are we going now? It's funny that this game isn't running on Steam or good old games. I'm having to run it through. Through a, you know, I had to go and buy a CD, buy a disc, and. All right, yeah, go and go and get some pizza. Go and get some pizza for dinner. Alright, anyway, nice seeing you again. Oh, what happened there? Rendering temporarily failed us. Go have fun with Xenoblade Chronicles. This is my submarine. That I cleverly put in place. Okay. Say cleverly. Okay, it's been turned around. Take care, Pixel Passion. Have a good evening. Enjoy your pizza. Have a nice pizza. Pizza, pizza. Going forward, whether you like it or not. The sky! Am I not close enough? I think that means we're going left. No, let's go left. Hey. No, I want to go over there. Why can't I? This is no good at all. Okay. Turn the battery. Okay. This is really weird. I would have thought I can get out of the boat. Okay, so let's have a quick recap. Found the boat, in the boat, get in the water, can't get out. So there's clearly something missing there. And I probably should go and read some hints or something, because this game is just, you know, immeasurably weird. And it may help to watch someone else play, or to read it, or to get an official guidebook. That's not entirely possible. I might get an official guidebook and play the game through that way, because otherwise there's going to be a lot of frustration stroke gaming. And that is one of the problems with playing a mystery game, is the frustration with getting kind of bogged down and not being able to work out where the next step is. Anyway, I'm sure I will find another avenue of progression. Thank you very much for your kind attention. Please click like and subscribe. I have a Patreon page, and I can put a link in the description of this video. And I will thank you very much, and I will catch you in the next video.